All right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to episode 7. 7! Okay, all right. Of the Culture Swine podcast. Everything's going wrong, all right? I don't know if you noticed already, but in this little camera record... Yeah, there you go. There it goes again. It goes like, look.
Yeah, camera's having a seizure.
Yeah, our camera's having a seizure. I am going to get another one next week, and hopefully we have a better one in January, but for now, we're going to have to deal with half of the camera occasionally doing that. So, this is episode 7 of the Culture Swine podcast. A lot of stuff's happened since we were here last week. How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm gay. And, so...
You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first. That's... this episode of the Culture Swine podcast is not sponsored by Uncle Ben's Ready Rice.
Uncle Ben's not even showing, bro. You just give away a shot.
I said it's not sponsored by it.
Clap for that. I said it backwards on purpose. We're the Barclays Center, by the way.
We're the Barclays. Yo! You can't say Barclays Center either.
We're the Clay Center, bro.
What are you putting it over here for?
Because it can't go all the way off the screen.
It's your water. It's your water. Take your water. It's not a big deal if your water cup is in the screen.
You just said I can't say it, and it says Barclays on 3 sides.
I said water cup. I didn't say Barclays.
Whatever.
So, we're going to be doing a couple stuff in this
Stupid.
A couple things in this episode today. We're going to be reviewing the new Xxxtentacion album Skit. Can you put your Snapchat away?
I am, bro. Calm yourself.
And,
don't touch me. We're not friends. We're not friends.
He got so hurt.
We're not friends.
We're not friends?
Just co-workers.
Since when? What was that? What?
Since right now.
Since right now? Since I screamed out.
Yeah.
So, we're going to be reviewing the new Xxxtentacion album, Skins. We're going to be going some news by your boy.
It's his turn today.
It's my turn. I actually have notes prepared, compared to some people.
Hey, man, I'll be forgetting.
Right. And then we're going to get out of here. Did you do a fun fact last week?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, let's hope that we remember to do one of this
I did
episode.
a lot of them. We were talking about, like, celebrity-based stuff.
Oh, yeah. Kim Kardashian doesn't like to leave.
She hires people to take the sleeves off her cups.
Right.
From Starbucks.
Yeah, fantastic.
What?
Next week...
What's this week?
This is a drum roll. This is a drum roll. That's what we're doing. Keep up with the drum roll. That's not there you go. We're gonna be doing the top 10 best hit songs of 2018 because it's the end of the year, and the week after that, maybe we're gonna be doing the top 10 worst hit songs of 2018 because there's a lot of good music out there this year, and there's a lot of bad music out there this year. But before that, we're going to be discussing our second album review on this channel, our third episode where Xxxtentacion is in the title, even though, like, whatever. But yeah, he released his first, or his label released his first posthumous album, Skins. It's a 10-track, 20-minute long album project. Yeah, from the late rapper or whatever. Apple Music, the genre. Can you turn off your fucking phone? I was waiting for you to do it. It's like, no, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
The Apple Music.
Yeah, Apple Music defines the album, genreifies, gives the album genre a pop.
Oh yeah.
It says that it's a pop album. I disagree. I've never been yelled at that much on a pop album, but that's cool. So before we even get into it, we're gonna rate each song and give our overall score like we did last week with 6ix9ine's album. But before we get into it, what did you think overall of the album?
I liked it. I liked the album a lot. The only gripe I had was the fact that it was so short. But like, I guess what could you expect? Plus, it's only 2 minutes shorter than what? Question mark? It was like 22 minutes long.
No, 17.
17 was 22 minutes long.
Yeah.
But it just felt shorter. I don't know why. I felt. So short.
The more and more I listen to this album, the more flaws and kind of like moments I can pick out of it, which we'll get into. But on first listen, I thought this album was amazing. Yeah, we'll get into it though. So, I mean, I don't even know what to really say about the first track, the introduction. It's just like a robotic voice over some like.
Scares me.
Really?
Yeah, it scares me every time.
I like that.
No. Someone said they thought they downloaded a virus on their phone. They first got it.
No, I dig it. I thought it was cool. I don't really know if that's an introduction that he actually made, or it was just,
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know, I guess. But nevertheless, we're not gonna give a score on it. It's an introduction. Then we're gonna get into our first song on the album called "Guardian Angel." Guardian Angel. Immediately when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, that's Jocelyn Flores backwards," and no one else caught on to it at first. I mean, at least not you. And you're like, "Oh, word?" And I was like, "You don't hear that? No?"
When you said that, I knew it was something in reverse, but I didn't know what it was. And then when you said that, I was like, "Oh, I kind of hear it."
Oh, okay.
And then I looked it up.
I'm looking at all the songs on the album, and honestly, this is like my least favorite.
Least favorite album?
This is my least favorite song on the album.
Guardian Angel, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's low for me, but it's not the least. You might be surprised what my least is.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll find out, I guess. So I mean, it's cool for what it is. X raps, finally, thank God.
What do you mean finally?
I mean, like, because that whole last album that he had, I mean, there was some rap on it, but it's been a while since I've heard him like
spit
so.
some shit. He raps 2,000 times on this album, actually.
Yeah, no, it's a nice breath of fresh air a little bit. So I don't hate it. I'm just saying it's my least favorite. I'm gonna give it a 6. That's what my score is. But go ahead. What is your score?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8. I like this song a lot, especially the fact that it's Jocelyn Flores reversed.
Wow.
I also like the fact that he's spitting some shit. The first 2 songs on this album are pretty good to me.
Well, yeah, we're going to get into it now. So you give it an 8, I give it a 6. Track number 3 is Train Food, which I genuinely believe might be one of his best songs that he's ever made. Because, first of all, this is the only song on the album that feels full, except maybe one of them, technically. And it has kind of like a story feeling. I've never really gotten that kind of mood from X. And it's
his older stuff has... Some of his older stuff has stories to them, but he kind of let that go for a while. So it's like a... What's that word? Like it's like revisiting old times.
Right.
With this song.
So, I like it a lot. It has for some reason, Apple Music, because Apple Music also stars whatever they believe is like the hit song from the album, and that's not one of them.
It changed so much on this one.
Oh, really?
It was bad. It was bad and I Don't Let Go, and then it switched to Bad and Whoa, and now it's Bad, Whoa, and Guardian Angel.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took off like Bad for a little bit, then threw Bad back on.
I think the simplistic piano in the background kind of adds to it, like the little rain to kind of give it like a scenery, like imagery feeling. I think that's pretty cool. It's the only song that I feel he fully made out of any song on this album. So and I'm not saying I can't say anything that it's not finished, because he kind of died. So I mean, there's no blame here from him. Out of all the gripes I have with this album, Xxxtentacion is not the reason for any of them. So this is a good song. I like it. I'm gonna actually give it a 9.
Same here. Like you said with the imagery, yeah, like especially the part where it's like I should have been right fucking there. Then like right after that, the music stops and then it starts again. It's where he get hit with all the imagery. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I like it. Track number 4. It was my favorite. I guess it's tied for my favorite. Maybe. Kind of. It's Whoa, Mind and Awe. I've never been so underwhelmed saying the word whoa. It's all lowercase, but on this album, which is it's fine. One thing that really caught my eye about this song was the sweet little ding 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 ding, that little thing in the background. which is kind of what sold it for me, and it kind of made me like not realize what the song actually was until a little bit later after I heard it. But before I go into that, I want to know what you thought of the song.
I always thought this song was more of an interlude. I didn't really like. I like the beat. I like the vocals and all that, but I wouldn't have put it as high as you did when you first told me it was your favorite. I do like the song a lot, but I'm gonna have to go with like an 8.
You're gonna go with an 8?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with a 7 on this one. Because what X does vocally is nice, the beat is nice, but literally they just took, the first 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and just looped it a couple times, and then slapped the beat onto it, and there's your song, which is why it was the first time on the album that really made me think like, okay, they're trying to make this come off as an album. That's like it's interesting to me because all these are snippets, and we'll get into it more. But all these so far are, except for the first two, all these are snippets that are like looped and extended to make the album. Imagine if it was just solely what he originally did for each song, and we would have had like a half as long album. It's interesting to me, but which then goes on to again, super short song in the album, the hit song from this album, "Bad," which is literally just, even has the exclamation point on it, like sad, and it's even all uppercased, like sad,
Bad.
But it just has a B on it. I didn't like the song at first when it first came out. I guess it's kind of grown on me. Songs tend to do that with me, at least. They kind of, so it's fine. It's not my favorite. I like it, I think, just as much as I like Whoa now, because at least it's not something that like, at least it's not being given us over and over again and trying to pass off as something that it's not. So fine.
Do you think "Bad" was unfinished as well?
No.
I think it might have been one of the only ones. One of the 3. I think 3 out of these songs in here are finished, and it would have been "Bad," "Train Food," and "Guardian Angel."
You think so?
Because the only reason I say "Bad" is because he put, or not him, but someone put up something of him recording it, talking like him pretty much finished with the song, like, and then I'm gonna have it go back to this, you know what I mean? And then he's like, I want to make this shit super short. Once you pointed that out to me, that there's loops, I noticed that so much. Like,
yeah.
Kind of.
Something I just noticed something interesting on here. So we'll get to it in a second. But did we say we were gonna rate the song? We didn't say we were.
Bad or Whoa?
Bad.
We said Whoa, not Bad.
Yeah, bad.
Bad. I'm gonna go with 9. 9. Bad's high for me.
9 for bad. Okay. I still don't know what your least favorite song on this album is yet, which is interesting.
Coming up.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 7. So you are. This is like a A album for you so far.
Are you keeping a track?
Yeah, but we'll see how that works out later on. Track number 6, "Staring at the Sky." Okay, why don't you go first?
"Staring at the Sky." When I heard the song, sort of like a fan made. Like when before a song comes out, they take the snippet and like make it into like a sort of like a sample for the song. That's what I heard first, and that's how I thought it was gonna come out on the album. And it pleasantly surprised me that it was different because it was literally just a guitar for like most of the song, and then the last few seconds were him staring at the sky and then yelling. But I think the way it came out on the album was a lot better. It's one of the middle songs on the album for me. It's not something I'd really bump to, like, you know what I mean, like in the car like that.
I guess so, yeah.
But it's not a song I'd skip either. So 7 for me.
He kind of gave me a
Fall Out.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy kind of vibe in the beginning with the whole like the vocal inflections that he was doing originally.
The sky. Sorry.
But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I don't even know how this could be more finished than it is. You kind of just hit us with it, and that's it. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. You give it a 7?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7 as well, I guess. You just dab?
Yeah.
What was that for?
Dabbed on.
You dabbed on him?
We got the same score.
So this is interesting. 1 minute featuring Kanye West.
Least favorite song of the album.
Least favorite song of the album?
Yes. Don't hate it. It's just my least favorite song of the album.
So I want to point out something. This is not an Xxxtentacion song. It's not. It's a Kanye West song featuring Xxxtentacion.
That's why.
More so that I'm looking at this, and X has done this before, but I mean, he couldn't really give the track listing for this album because, like, he died. But, like, he does this thing where sometimes he lowercases the words in the songs, sometimes he uppercases them.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian Angel, the G in Guardian is capitalized, A in Angel is not. Train Food, same thing. T is, F isn't. Woe, Mine, and All is all lowercase. Bad is all uppercase. Staring at Sigh is all uppercase. But 1 minute featuring Kanye West, it's 1, capital O, minute, and capital M. It's like an actual song that other people would normally have. And it kind of makes me think, okay, there was no... like, it's the first thing that I saw. I just noticed it. It kind of made me go, huh. That's, like, not kind of on par. And even, like, the other two, Difference, I Don't Let Go, what do we say? It's all, like, it's all kind of jumbled in terms of, like, the punctuality, or punctuality.
Yeah, I'm noticing, like, I didn't, like, ever really pay attention to that, but I'm looking back now, except for Red Light.
Yeah, so it's interesting because...
And Look at Me.
It's really a Kanye West song. Kanye West went in there and he probably, I don't know. That's weird, and it's... Huh. Which obviously means, I mean, we knew this before, but X didn't want, or didn't, I mean, wasn't expecting Kanye West to be on.
I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty obvious because Kanye didn't really even acknowledge X until he died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They never really reached out or anything
that's
like that.
That's like one of the reasons I don't really like this song as much is because I feel like it wasn't. First of all, every time I listen to a song, you know, I was never really a huge fan of Kanye after, I think it was 808s. It's like, the whole part for Kanye, I'm just, like, waiting for X's part because it doesn't feel like they belong together on this song. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I don't mind it as much as you do. I actually like it a lot more than some other songs, but I'm a Kanye West fan. I like Kanye West, so I mean that's me. But no, I understand what you're saying. He just hopped on and he spit a 2-minute verse, and then X did his, you know, again. Again, it's the whole part of looping. He does the scream like 1 minute, and the next one's ma, but he screams, and it's like for 8 whole bars. But he didn't scream originally for 8 whole bars. You can literally hear it. He goes, they loop his scream. So instead of it going, it's, you can literally hear that.
I never heard it. You showed me that. I didn't hear it like that.
You didn't? Mm-hmm. No, I'll play it for you afterward. You can literally hear, you gotta listen closely because it's there. It's just, it's, again.
Don't even show it to me. I'm gonna be tight. I'm just gonna ruin it for me.
Yeah, because, I mean, you already don't like the song.
Yeah, but I still like it. I just don't like it as much as the other songs.
No, I feel it. But yeah, that's literally what it is. But, like, he's just, you know, 1 minute, go. I don't know. He literally just did. Cause it's not even like he was preparing. This doesn't even sound like he because the X's part is only 1 line. 1 minute gone. 1 minute, next one's mine, and he didn't scream for mine. He didn't do the 8 bar long scream for mine. So he literally just took the last part of that 1 line and extended it to make it seem like he was doing more than what they're actually giving us. X wrote and recorded 1 line for his part off in this song, or 2 lines technically, but 1 sentence.
No, it's like Black Man something.
Oh, it is. I forgot about that.
Black Man.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, I thought that was a different song for some reason. Okay. Yeah.
I'll see it.
No.
I just want to know what the words are.
It's like black man,
Some
fake eyes.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Fake. Yeah.
Yeah,
fake
black
eyes,
man.
yeah.
I forgot. I didn't even remember that. That's funny. Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does anyone says mean? Music is weird nowadays. But yeah, no. For that specific part, they extended it. You know. They extended it a lot. And just looped that one part over and over again. I totally forgot about that part. So he did add that part into it. So he did not just record or write one or two lines, but it's still, you know, a very they took something that was like this. Podcast listeners, I'm doing a little pinch civilization, and they made it like this.
Oof.
Podcast listeners, that's an extending hand kind of enunciation there. So it is what it is. It's not an X song. It could as well have been, it should have just been on Kanye's album, to be honest.
I heard at the album release party, Kanye got on stage and he was performing his own shit too.
Yeah, he performed like Can't Tell Me Nothing. He just performed his own songs like, hey guys, I'm Kanye West.
I think Lil Wayne showed up too.
Yeah, he did. A lot of people just showed up. People that didn't work on the album just showed up to his release party and was just like, hey, I mean, X can't do this, so I mean, we're here.
That'd be cool to go to.
So what do you give 1 minute?
5.
Wow, you're giving it a 5. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a.
Because half the song I don't like.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. I've given 4 7s in a row.
I bangs with the guitar though.
Yeah, the instrumental on it.
The first thing I texted you was the next song goes hard. Like
yeah,
the next time starts off hard.
So okay, so that's 1 minute. Next is different interlude. It's X sitting with an acoustic guitar and singing for a little while. One thing that gets me really mad about this, it's called. Okay, hold on a second. It's called Different Interlude, but it's like pretty much the same length as most of the other songs. Yeah, like. I don't understand that. I'm looking at the other song. Yeah, Bad is like 16 seconds longer than Different Interlude. It's not an interlude. It's a song. Don't try to make it seem like it's something that's not. They're trying to make
showing the change from.
No, they're literally trying to make it seem
to the next song.
like no, because interlude is supposed to be between that song and the song that comes after it. So they're trying to make.
Is interlude supposed to match the two songs? Or it's supposed to?
Yeah, that's what it says. Like Kanye West on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy had All the Lights interlude, where it was like the beat for All the Lights, but it was like violin and then led into All the Lights. Drake had Cece's interlude that went into the next song. This is Different Interlude. The company that X was, or the record label that he was for, just literally recorded and made as a song, like for there. He was just vocalizing and harmonizing with himself, and they took it and were like, "Oh, we're gonna make this seem like this is gonna carry out into the next song."
I think
that's
done this
stupid
before too. That's the funny part.
That's stupid to me. I don't get.
Yeah. But this is more of an interlude. Like,
well, yeah. If it's actually an interlude,
48 seconds. Yeah,
it's 40. It's a 48-second interlude. This is 1 minute and 20 seconds long, on par with the other songs that are 1 minute and 20
All
seconds.
All they do is take interlude out the title.
Yeah, it's not that hard, guys.
But I like the song. Let's call it. So I like the song.
It's nice. It's pretty. I'm not saying it's not pretty.
English.
I've already lost my voice has been gone for days. That when I screamed at you, like the joking scream just now, it took everything out of me. I'm like gasping for air every time a word comes out of my mouth. I recorded 2 YouTube videos today on my Xbox because and freaking Twitch doesn't have the audio sync up to my camera anymore, so I gotta go on, record, download them to my computer, and upload them to YouTube that way. And then not only that, I gotta sit there and freaking fight a bunch of garbage people in WWE 2K19 for minutes on end when my voice sounds like this. I can't catch a break here, everybody. And the fact that I have to sit here and talk about this interlude that's not even a freaking interlude, it makes me want to kill myself. I'm giving it a 5.
Sorry, bitch. I'm giving it. I'm gonna hit it with a 7.
You're gonna hit it with a 7.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
Whoa. So for 1 minute you gave it a 5. I give it a 7. For a difference, you gave it a 7. I gave it a 5. Okay, cool. It's fantastic. Number 9, I'll Let Go.
That's my favorite song on the album.
Is it really?
Yeah. You don't really like it?
It's a song. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just really like the song. I like the beat. I like the way he's flowing on the song. I like Just like the song as a whole.
When it comes on, I'll listen to it because when I listen to the album, I listen to it all. I don't just listen to one song. I listen to the whole album.
You can't listen to it.
I'll listen to the song, but it's like honestly, I don't remember much about the song, and I've listened to it like 10 times.
You let go, bro.
I remember sometimes I don't let go.
I shine, all the hate flows. That's it.
I don't.
That's literally the whole song.
Gotta eat.
That's literally it.
Okay.
Okay.
I like the
Police man, crazy ho-hos. There you go.
I like the woodwind instrumental in the background. That's nice. I like it better than Difference, I guess. First of all, I rated Difference the lowest song, but it's not a song, is it?
Difference?
It's an interlude.
So we shouldn't have rated that song. Take it off.
No, it's fine. So I'm gonna give I Don't Let Go. You're giving I Don't Let Go a 9. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Okay. Why is this one the best one out of all the other ones?
I like it the best. That's why.
I'm gonna stick to my normal script here.
7.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
I just smacked the mic.
Smack the mic. I just imagine somebody's like walking into like their bus stop. All of a sudden they just hear, oh, what was that? So sorry, bus walker. And then the last song,
that's your son's name.
Bus walker. Yeah, that's my son's name. Last song is "What Are You So Afraid Of?" And it's a nice little pretty.
Yeah. It's right here.
So this is another case of them.
Until Jaron, spoils the song for you, ruins it by telling you it's a loop, and then you realize it's a loop, and then you want to kill yourself.
Right. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's another one of those cases where they went like this, and they took it and made it into this. Literally, they took. What are you so afraid of? Is it love or wasting your time? Times 2. Ooh, and then they did it 3. They did it 3 times. It's not like he sat. He literally Xxxtentacion sat there and harmonized for a couple minutes. The song's not about anything, and like because it's so slow and because it's so sweet sounding and because of the fact that he's not alive anymore, they put it as the outro on the album to make you go, oh, this is such like a sweet ending. I miss him so much.
I always felt like this is more of an intro when I first heard it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I felt like Train Food would have been a crazy outro.
That would have been crazy.
That'd have been ill. When the album got leaked, Train Food was the outro.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I think Guardian Angel was like the second song. I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's make his album next time.
Yeah, we got y'all.
Empire Cost.
Imagine that, bro. People would have been talking for days.
If Train Food was the outro.
Yeah. He's dead. And it says that's
but yeah, it's nice for what. Again, Xxxtentacion is not at fault for what this song is. Whoever mixed, mastered, and extended this song, F you, buddy. Honestly, because like you took a clip. It's not even a. I will bet all of my money right now. I'll bet you all the money I have. Let's check my bank account. I will bet you. Hold on. I'm gonna bet 69 cents. I have 69 cents in my bank account. It's all I have right now.
That's a lot of money too.
It's a lot of money.
Shit.
I will bet you 69 cents that this was just a thing that X was doing to maybe A, test his vocal range, B, see what sounded good, C, maybe, I don't know,
all of the above?
Yeah, maybe that.
Shit, bro. I keep fucking my head up.
I will bet you all 69 cents that it wasn't supposed to be a song. It's a 30-second snippet of him doing a nice little lullaby, and they made it into a how long is it? They took it and they made it into a 2-minute and 31-second song.
2 minutes.
2-minute and 31-second song. They took that and made it into that. So cool. They literally were just like, all right, we don't have enough material to make this a super duper long album. Yeah, so if we don't, extend this, it's going to be about a 12-minute project, and no one's really going to pay all this money for a 10-minute project. No, we need to make it 20 minutes so that people will think that it's actually worth the money that we're charging for it. So we're going to extend it a little bit. I give What Are You So Afraid Of? Because of the sweet little Xxxtentacion part, I'm gonna give it a 7 because
I like this song a lot, honestly. It's nice and sweet, like you said.
Okay.
It's a nice, beautiful outro. I'm gonna hit it with an 8, only 1 point higher, but
you're gonna hit it with an 8.
yeah.
So go ahead.
It was higher up for me for sure before, for sure. But then once you pointed out to me that it is a loop, and I can see that it is a loop, definitely drops down 1 or 2 points.
So why don't you give your final thoughts about this album while I tally up the scores?
Album as a whole was good. It would have been interesting to see, even if they just put out how the songs originally sounded. It would have been interesting to see to begin with. You know what I mean, like on SoundCloud or something. But gotta get that bread. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make that cheddar. Gotta make that cheddar cheese. But I like the artwork. The album artwork is simple, sweet, nice.
Do you think that's what he wanted the album?
Probably not. There was a there's a picture. It was like a caution tape before, I believe. And then once Bad came out was when the album cover was officially him with his horns.
Right. Okay. So your
sorry, I wasn't done.
Okay.
I think the album flow is pretty nice. And yes, once you listen to it more and more, you notice more and more flaws. It's not my favorite album by him. It's between the original, or not original 2, but 17 and the question mark. I'd say it's a close third. It's tied with Revenge, I think.
That's his best album?
Nah, it's just Revenge is tied with.
Oh, with question mark.
With Skins.
Right.
As under.
Under
not
question
the
mark.
best, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Under question mark in 17.
When I first heard this album, I thought this is the best project Xxxtentacion has ever released. Yeah. Then I was new to it again, and I thought, okay, there's 1 or 2 things here that it could have been tweaked a little bit. Then I listened to it again, and I thought, okay, they kind of messed with his, what he actually did a little bit. Then I heard it again, and I'm like, wow, this is not the album Xxxtentacion was planning on making. This is not the album that Xxxtentacion planned on his label to be releasing. This is not an album. This is a compilation of voice snippets that happen to either have music on them or have music added onto them to make into a 20-minute thing that was uploaded on Apple Music. I can listen to it from beginning to end because I'm not gonna lie, they did their best job to make it seem like this is an album. This is the finished product that Xxxtentacion had before he died, and it sounds fine for what it is, but just the fact on morals alone, what they did with it, kind of turns me off from calling it such a great album like I did when I first originally heard it. And that doesn't usually happen with me. I don't usually listen to an album and go, it's great, and then not think it's great. I usually think it sucks, and then I think it's really good. So this is a really, really rare occasion here. But you give it a 7.7. That is your overall score, which is surprising to me. My score is a 6.8. So take with that what you want.
What you said about it's confusing because I believe what you're saying because it's clear that a lot of this stuff is loops, a lot of this stuff is manufactured by his label and people around him, which is crazy. When you were telling me, I was like, that's not like facts, like because you seen that post and you're like, oh, this is 100% Jase, like nothing, which is I guess true because it is him, it's his vocals and all that, but they tweaked it. It's kind of messes up the feel for it, to be honest.
No, I feel you. And apparently they have how many more albums coming out? 2. They have 2 more albums coming out from him. How?
Same way.
The question mark album got released how many months before he died? Like 4? March, so 3. 3 months before he died. Now, I don't know about you.
I think March.
I don't know about you. When I see people release albums, or at least the comedy things that I've done in the past, when I'm done, I don't start doing more immediately. I start very, very much down. Very much down the line. I don't understand how they're gonna have 2 other projects from him that aren't just either old snippets or snippets that he was doing during the process of making the Question Mark album.
That's probably exactly what it is. He was making 17 and I think he was making 2 albums at once at one point into that. I don't know if it's 17 and Revenge or 17 and Question Mark, but I feel like what they're gonna do is take songs that weren't on anything else.
That he cut, that he scrapped?
Probably. And throw them all on.
Yeah, that's probably right. I didn't think about that. He probably took songs, probably made songs, scrapped them because he didn't like how it was going halfway through, and then they took it and made it into this.
I don't think that's what happened with this. I think that's what will happen in the future, though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, eventually. So it is what it is. It's not. Yeah.
I think this is fine till if they just left it at this, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm a fan, so honestly, I'm gonna want to hear some more. But it's like not gonna be the same.
It's not.
Because it's not. I don't know. If they do take old songs and put them on something and not call it a new album or whatever, just call it what it is, like old songs.
The unreleased track.
That's cool. That'd be perfect.
But they're gonna call it like Voodoo. That's gonna be his next. I'm calling it right now. Teeth. That was already a song.
All right. And so was Skin.
Skin was a song?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. X's 4th album is going to be called Voodoo. It is going to be coming out everywhere next year around May or June. No, on June 18th, 2019. Voodoo will be released. It'll be another 10-song extravaganza featuring your favorite songs such as something with the word "cry" in it. So
Don't cry.
That's our.
How do you feel about that song? Don't cry.
With the Lil Wayne song,
Yeah.
It's a song. It's not like
I didn't really like it.
It's a snippet that they made for a chorus.
Don't cry.
And maybe I don't know because Lil Wayne was working on the album for a while. Actually, I don't know all the facts for that to be honest with you. But
a lot of songs on that album, like you can tell, were like recently made by shit he says.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it.
You like the song?
No, I didn't like that song.
Do you like it now?
Don't cry?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you don't like it at all?
No, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've always thought you liked that
I
song.
don't like it. No. I don't. It's catchy, I guess.
I would extension on my life.
I said that to you. You're like, no, he's saying you want the triple.
That's what I'm saying. Because I thought.
And then I watched the interview, and he's like, yeah, triple extension. I heard about that, man. I was like, yo, nah. That's not.
No. All right. So
but I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the way X sounds in the song either. I don't. Don't cry. But hey, man.
Interesting. So, a couple things. I don't know why I had Kevin Hart as a news story. I thought, no, it is kind of a news story. It is a news story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so our first news story here today, everybody. This is not going to be a normal thing. We're not going to do news because it's just X's album is so short and there wasn't that much to talk about that I wanted to make a little news segment like we normally do for other episodes. But
we've been going for over an hour already.
It's been over an hour?
Yeah.
No, it hasn't. Where do you see an hour?
Oh, that's not even the time.
That's the megabytes.
Oh, I'm bugging. Speaking.
So Ty Dolla $ign might be facing 10 years in jail.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So he's got a felony possession of cocaine. 3 of them. 3 counts of felony possession of cocaine. He's got felony possession of THC and felony possession of weed. But I think people are saying he might be fine. It's amazing what money can do. Honestly, I say it all the time. It's amazing what money can do. He's probably going to get out because it's drugs. Whatever. He's not like, he'll be fine. Do you have anything to say on that? I just wanted to say that just because I thought it was funny.
There's a similar case I was thinking of. I don't know if you have that on your list, so I'm going to wait till after you finish that.
No, that's all I have to say on it, guys.
No, it's like, that's your only 2 news?
No, I have
That's what I'm saying. I have another, like...
oh, you do? Okay. So, Nicki Minaj has a new boyfriend.
Okay, who cares?
No, but I thought it was funny because apparently this guy they dated before, like before Nicki like blew up and become popular, aka before the blue.
Wait, is this the one I saw? It was like, I don't remember who was dating. They're like, someone's dating a broke, drug dealing, this and that, going off on them. Was it her?
Well, I don't know, but let's see, because her new boyfriend, somebody that it was Nicki Minaj calls him her first love. I don't know. Nobody knows his name, but apparently, he's a convicted rapist from 1995. So good job, Nicki. rekindling old flames.
Always so good. Always so smart with your decisions.
Her brother's like a child molester too.
That's why she's such a dummy.
And her brother did something. I could, maybe he's a child. I don't know. I think he's a child molester, or he's a convicted child molester. I don't know. Whatever. But he did something.
Who's she hanging around? Who's she hanging around?
Yeah. No, she hangs around with 6ix9ine. Now this guy, Meek Mill, who went to jail for all that time.
But his case is kind of...
I mean, I'm just saying, just the people that she hangs out with are kind of like, she's the bad luck charm.
Yeah.
Post Malone puts out Crocs.
He's white.
Right. He has his own Croc kind of shoe, but he originally sold it for $60, but they sold out so fast. So guess how much you can buy them for now online?
$120.
$900.
Oh my god.
For Post Malone Crocs. I haven't seen these Crocs. I'm gonna look them up. God, why don't you go ahead and say what you were gonna say before we
Kodak Black is facing 30 years in.
That's real?
Jail. Yes. For his case, I think he was only out on bail or something.
I saw that in a picture. I didn't even see like
his trial's set to start soon. I don't know. Sometime soon.
Yeah. For what?
I didn't know this is what he went in jail for, but for rape.
Oh!
Apparently he apparently he invited a female over to his house or to his hotel when he was doing a show. She was in high school at the time. That's already a red flag because she could be young. He's like, hey, come into my room over here. She went into his room. They were kissing or whatever, and then he went down on her, and she was like, chill. And then he's like, nah. And he went down on her, and then stuck his little guy in there, and she's like, stop, no. And he started biting her. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. Started biting her on her boobs. I guess he said her breasts and her neck. And then when it was all done, he kicked her out. That was it.
Kicked her out afterwards too?
For sure, yeah.
Can't even say after you get raped. If I get raped, I'd like at least a place to stay for the night.
At least some juice.
At least some juice afterwards. Speaking of which, Kevin Hart. That's horrible, by the way. Kevin Hart pulls out the Grammys for Grammys music related. Let's go! It ties in. Kevin Hart pulls out the Grammys for homophobic tweets that he's made in the past.
Was it like over a decade ago?
Yeah, it was a lot. Let me read out some of the tweets that he made. Like, Kevin Hart, homophobic, Googling things on air. Hey, homophobic tweets. I know there was one of them that I hadn't seen before. That's what was really funny. Here are the homophobic tweets from Kevin Hart. All right, whatever. So yeah, he pulls out because they found he was going to host the Grammys, and then he finally let's see, where are the tweets? It's like, oh, here we go. You look like a gay version of Chris Brown. Put on a shirt, F word. Yo, what's going on with all this? What's going on with Wayne 215 and all this gay stuff? Saying ain't so, man. Is he coming out of the closet? Look how gay H got good speed looks when he sleeps. It looks like he's dreaming about whistling. Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm gonna break it over his head and say in my voice, "Stop, that's gay."
He said that on like a stand-up.
I just overheard Wayne 215 saying that he wants to get a tattoo on his stomach of Rick Ross, rapping for his birthday. Major no homo and pause. There was one more. It was like, I just saw a man put a whole chicken wing in his mouth and pull it back out with no meat on it. That's really gay, or something like that. Like, I was just like, wow. Why does Damon Wayne's profile pic look like a gay billboard for AIDS?
Some of these are just like, what?
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. I'm trying to find. Is there any more than that? You should ask the question. Here we go. There's a whole Twitter thread of Kevin Hart homophobic tweets. I didn't even see some of these until I read them out just now. Dwayne Wade official. You should ask the question like this: how many gay men sweat when they wear dress shirts because real men don't? LMAO. P.S. F word. Why does Wayne two? Who's Wayne 215?
Lil Wayne.
That can't be.
Unless it was Wayne. Like his boy Wayne.
I guess it is.
Lil Wayne.
It's just his friend. He has 20,000. He's not even verified. He has 20,000 followers. He's just talking about his friend. He goes, "Why does Wayne 215 have so many pictures of me in his phone? Wow. What are you, some type of fat F word that takes pics of small black men all day?" This doesn't sound like Kevin Hart at all. But yeah, the Academy told Kevin Hart that, hey, why don't you go ahead and apologize? Why don't you? Oh, here we go. One of my biggest fears is this is an interview. One of my biggest fears is my son growing up and being gay. That's a fear. Keep in mind, I'm not homophobic. Be happy. Do what you want to do.
No, he said that. He said that in the show.
Oh yeah, but me as a heterosexual male, if I can prevent my son from being gay, I will. Okay. All right. So the Academy told him, hey, apologize for these, or you're not going to be the host of the Grammys. Which is interesting because Seth MacFarlane, I'm pretty sure, was the host of. Or is the Grammys the Oscars? I think it might be the Oscars.
Seth MacFarlane?
No, that Kevin Hart was supposed to host.
I don't know.
What was it? I mean, it was the Oscars the whole time. I mean, it's fine. We can still talk about it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's Oscar. I think he's hosting the Oscars. Anyway, so we look like idiots, but it's whatever. Yeah, he got outed from the Oscars because he was. And Seth MacFarlane was an Oscar host. And have you seen Family Guy or anything else Seth MacFarlane has done? It's been pretty worse. They called Jesus a rapist on one of their episodes. And everyone's just like, fine. But here comes Mr. Black Kevin Hart coming up to, do all this stuff. And I say Black Kevin Hart because, I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's a coincidence that all of a sudden this black guy is doing all this stuff and they try to make him, seem like, trying to whitewash him. I don't know. But it's just a big coincidence. But they told him to apologize and pull out, and he pulled out because he said, I've already apologized for all this stuff. I don't feel like doing it again. And then he apologized again. So that's interesting. He says, listen, I've evolved as a person. If you guys can't believe that people can change and people can evolve and people can have different ideologies, I don't know what to tell you. And now there's a lot of, backlash on Kevin Hart, and more old tweets are getting pulled up and more tweets are getting deleted from his account because they don't want people to see the old stuff that he said in the past. What do you have to say about that?
I feel like, especially around that, like 10 years ago, those were just jokes. Like, they weren't like I could understand how now people would have a problem with someone saying that, and I feel like we've evolved as a society where that's recognized as wrong. But at that point in time, if someone were to make that joke, no one would really have it wouldn't be this big of a deal. You know what I mean? Obviously, because he still was very successful with those tweets in hand. But
Eminem says it all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Oh, well, he did.
Yeah.
And then now he leaves him out.
I just feel like even with even James Gunn got pulled from directing Guardians of the Galaxy because his old tweets.
That's right.
I feel like that shouldn't determine what you do in your work. If you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I understand.
I don't know. That's just me. I think that's kind of.
That makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion.
Hey, sorry for those tweets I said, 10 years ago, and nobody even knows about them until I said it.
Yeah, it's funny, because here we go, back to music. Nick Cannon went and took a bunch of white female celebrities' tweets and quoted them. Well, let me pull them up, because he was like, okay, why y'all getting that Kevin Hart for this? I'll look at all these other people, all these other famous people. We're really going to go back and because Nick Cannon's a very big black, what's the word I'm looking for? Black supporter, I guess. I don't have a better word than supporter right now. I was looking for a different word, but whatever. And he which is a good thing, but he went after these white celebrities. He retweeted Chelsea Handler. This is what an F-word bird looks like when he flexes. And there's a picture of something. I don't even know what it says anymore. Amy Schumer enjoys Skyfall. F words. I'm about to get knee deep in Helen Hunt. Sarah Silverman. I don't mean this in a hateful way, but the new Bachelorette is an F word. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people are just going. Is it really fair to just go back and go on some of his old tweets? Like, does it matter? I think everyone just thrives on drama. Everyone just craves somebody to get like their career ruined because that creates for entertainment in the real world as opposed to just the fake stuff we see on TV. So the more it can ruin somebody's life, the better, I guess. Do you think Kevin Hart's a homophobe?
No. Honestly, I don't think so.
I doubt it. I mean, I don't really care. It's like, it's not any of my business. And, I mean, what am I going to say about it? Stop being a homophobe? I can't. I don't know. What am I going to say? My girlfriend likes chicks. And dudes. So, I gotta look out for everybody, But that's all the news for this week. It's been a weird week. We'll be back next week, everybody, with the top 10 best hit songs of 2018. But before we do that, it's time for the fun fact of the week.
I thought you were doing it for some reason.
Why?
You did the news?
No. Fun fact is strictly JL segment on this channel. JL and JL only. I will have no other exceptions.
Right.
I have to be at work in 4 hours. I have to upload this podcast in 2 hours. I'm going to die in 5 hours.
How you gonna die? 5 hours.
How you gonna sit here and die for?
Shake my head.
Come on now.
What?
My voice is killing me. Do you not hear this? This tablecloth is falling off the table. The camera's not working. The microphone picks up the radio. Every time we record, the radio just decides to turn on. My dog won't shut up. She craps all over the floor. I can't hear at the left side of my ear. I have a thing on my tongue.
The left side of my ear.
I bump my tongue that I get from eating too much sodium, but I haven't eaten anything these past couple days because I've been so sick, but there's still a bump on my tongue. Ugh! But everything's fine. That's my fun fact of the week, everybody. My life is garbage.
Right.
Googling things on air, everybody. He is Googling things on air. He just pressed search on the freaking Google search bar. Googling things on air. Do you have my Wi-Fi on your phone?
I think so.
Does this Wi-Fi symbol pop up when you come to my house?
Yeah.
So then that means yes.
Are you annoying?
Huh?
Are you annoying?
Am I annoying? I don't know. That's a subjective question.
Yes.
See this?
Cena said yes to you.
You see?
Neo actually wrote Beyonce's "Irreplaceable" as a country song with Shania Twain, whoever that is, and Faith.
Shania Twain.
I said shit. What I said?
Shania Twain. Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. Yeah. Beyonce also recorded a Spanish version, "Irreplaceable," called
Irreplaceable. Let me see. Irreplaceable. Wow.
Yeah, whatever.
I knew Neo wrote Irreplaceable.
All About That Bass was originally written for Beyonce.
Ugh. Really?
I guess so.
I can't pick. Meghan Trainor's god awful, by the way. If you ever catch me talking about Meghan Trainor on this channel, shoot me in the head. There will never be a Meghan Trainor top 10 list. There will never be a Meghan Trainor album review. There will never be a piece of news about Meghan Trainor. She is the worst thing that's happened to pop music since Meghan Trainor. I don't know. It's freaking...
Ryan Gosling could have been a part of the Backstreet Boys, but he turned them down.
Ryan Gosling, huh? Ryan Gosling is the most, like, expressionless man I've ever seen. Like, this is him. Yeah. No, it's cool.
It's Ben Affleck.
No, Ben Affleck has more personality than Ryan Gosling does.
As a Batman.
Good lord. But yeah, that's it for the Culture Swine podcast episode. You have another one?
Not really.
All right.
For the rest of the weeks.
We'll see you next week, everybody. Are you gonna bookmark the website?
Nope.
Okay. Here's the tab part. But up, hey, whoa. Ooh.